So we've got one of the most exciting cameras that I have had the chance to review. This right here is the new HoverAir X1 Pro Max. This is an 8K self-flying camera drone. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Desmond. I make content about tech and travel gear, and what I've got here in my hands is probably for me one of the most exciting things to come out of the consumer drone space. This is the HoverAir X1 Pro Max. This right here is an intelligent flying action camera. Now, HoverAir is the sponsor of this video, but I'm going to give you a pretty honest review and breakdown, just overview of all the features, functionality, and what for me is most exciting for technology like this. So let's start running through it. This is the drone itself. As you can see here, it is a very cool, honestly, kind of futuristic form factor. If you've seen the HoverAir in the past, they had a Gen 1 that was great. This is their newest version. It folds out and it has self-contained props, making this thing fantastic for easy, simple to use drone shots. And the best thing about it is it's actually really well built. So the drone itself has a pretty aerodynamic design. It's made out of a combination of materials of hard plastics, of course glass for the camera itself, and then flexible plastic here that protects your props. The fact that this thing has built-in prop guards is actually fantastic for a lot of you consumers out there that are just looking for a low maintenance, kind of easy to use drone. I think this is fantastic because you can open it up basically anywhere, indoors, outdoors, on the go, and you don't really have to worry about the props getting damaged or hurting somebody when you're trying to catch it or if it runs into somebody. Now, running through the features of the drone or the flying action camera itself, you can see on the front, we have our 8K camera. That's the big difference between the standard Pro and the Pro Max. I've got the Pro Max. We get up to 30 frames per second with 8K. And then on 4K, we get 60 and 120 frames per second, making this fantastic for getting those action shots. For the sensor itself, it's a 1x1.3 inch CMOS sensor, the equivalent of a 16mm ultra wide angle lens. That's going to be great for capturing basically anything. We of course have a digital screen built on top, which allows you to easily cycle through the different modes and just get details about the drone itself. And then of course, with a quick touch, you can engage and turn on the drone. And of course, I showed you in this intro, this thing folds to become very compact. You can slide this into a pocket in your backpack or slide it into a carrying case. HoverAir did send me their power station, which is very cool. You can take the drone itself, drop it directly into the power station, and it acts as a carrying case and a charging station. So this is going to charge up my drone when it is in transit. I actually think this is really genius technology. It's a very clean and aesthetically pleasing way to carry technology like this. And the fact that it's so functional, I can just slide my drone out, stop charging, take it out and use it. Speaking of power, this thing does have a removable battery, so you can get a number of different batteries, swap them out very, very quickly. They slide right into place just like that. It supports Wi-Fi 6 up to 1.2 gigs of download speeds, which means you can connect this directly to your smartphone, pull all that footage directly from the drone onto your device to start editing or sharing as you see fit. And of course, hard for you to tell here through the camera, but this thing is very light. It's only 192.5 grams, the max version. For something with an 8K sensor that has follow speeds up to 26 miles per hour, this is super light and very capable for its size, weight, and form factor. Another thing that's really nice to call out about this particular drone is you do have a micro SD card slot, so you can add up to 1 terabyte of storage. It already has 64 gigs of storage built into it, which is great, but if you want more, you can always add more. And of course, one of the big features I do want to talk about, especially for a flying action camera or a drone like this, is the intelligent collision detection cameras. We've got sensors on the bottom and the back because once you throw this up into the air, it's supposed to be able to leverage AI technology to track you, but also keep itself safe and keep itself from crashing into nearby obstacles when it is flying around trying to get that perfect shot. Now, from a functionality perspective, there are 10 pre-built intelligent flight modes. So of course, you're gonna get things like hover, you're gonna get follow, you're gonna get orbit, all of the great features that you'd want built into a flying action camera, but there are a ton of other different modes in here that you can customize to fit all of your different needs. So now that we've done a quick overview of the drone and kind of the specs, let's talk about what came or what may come in the package if you pick one up. So I think HoverAir sent me the winter combo, of course. I've got the drone right here. I've also got the power case. Let me give you a close look here. This is one of the coolest accessories that I've gotten with any type of drone or even, I guess, camera tech. If you've used DJI mics or other things like that, I personally prefer having a carrying case that also acts as a power or a charging case. So that's what we've got here for the HoverAir X1 Pro Max, and it fits perfectly into the carrying case. And as you can see here, we can go ahead and close it. I've got an adapter plugged into the X1 Pro Max so that it charges directly through contact. And once you've got it, you can see we've got 94% battery on our drone, and I've got 3 more charges on the case itself. This is really, really nice. I actually love carrying the drone like this. It's gonna protect the drone, it's going to charge the drone, it has everything that I need directly in here. And basically, we've got a couple of rings where you can attach the straps and you can just carry this around on your waist or across your chest. Open this up, pull it out, and deploy your drone. The kit also comes with a carrying case. So another thing that I will call out that is much appreciated, this carrying case, it's not the smallest, but it's also not huge. It fits the drone and the power case perfectly. So if you wanted to bring all your accessories, everything in one package, you don't have to carry this power case separate. It goes right into this pocket right here. And this combo did come with a few other small accessories. I've got some of the straps. One thing that's gonna be important for any drone users out there, especially if you're trying to film action footage, it's usually really bright, you're usually outside, it's ND filters. So HoverAir also sent along these magnetic ND filters that attach directly to the front of the camera. This is great. It comes with the set. I've got a couple of cables to connect the included remote directly to my smartphone if I want to do any remote shooting. Here's the set, it all in this case. One thing I won't cover in too much detail, this set came with the beacon and the remote combo, but for those of you out there that are interested in an option that does come with more manual controls, HoverAir does have a beacon and remote control option available. I don't know what the availability is right now, so I won't cover this in too much detail, but if you do get your hands on one, you can place your smartphone here, connect it, and you can actually control the drone manually. And I actually really like this feature. It breaks apart into a very easy to carry setup. And this is the beacon. Again, I would check the website for availability. This thing is really cool, but we won't talk about it too much today. I haven't done extensive testing out and about skiing, snowboarding, riding my bike, or doing anything crazy. I've done some pretty simple tests and just tracking in a field and even playing with it in my house. But this thing is highly capable. I actually think HoverAir announced it's the official sponsor of like the US ski team. So this actually picks up enough speed, has intelligent enough tracking to follow and film professional skiers down some of the most intense ski runs in the country. But for my use case as a solo creator, as someone who is always traveling and I just want to capture interesting shots, this is definitely more than enough. If I'm biking, if I'm running, or if I'm just playing with my kids out in a park, or I want to just track a car, this is actually really cool because the use case for something like this is ease of use. Really, you just long press, you turn it on, and once it is on, it is basically ready to go. So we've already got the camera, which is already engaged and tracking me. It happens as soon as you turn it on, it'll just pick up on a face and start tracking. And once you've picked the mode that you like, you just press the button on top and it will start to work. I'm gonna go ahead and just have this hover. I'm in my home office. There's lots of obstacles. Let's just have it hover up into the air.
Continue. Hover.
All right, and catching it is also just that easy. If it's hovering or if it's anywhere near you, place your hand under the drone, it'll intelligently land itself. And because of these built-in prop guards, it is perfectly safe to do so. I actually really like that. For my general use case, something as simple as hover or orbit or track and follow or zoom out, those modes are going to give me all of the different shots that I need. And what I love about this particular drone and the user experience is that the barrier to entry is significantly lower now for any content creators that want to leverage drone shots in their content or just use a drone as a part of your regular life and content creation workflow. You don't have to think about learning how to handle it manually. You don't have to mess around with any apps or connectivity. The fact that you can take this out of its charging case, open it up, turn it on, pick a mode, and then activate it is great. And as soon as you're done, you walk over, it lands in your hand, you fold it up, throw it in your bag, and you're done. So for a lot of us, you're trying to get a quick 10-second orbit shot, or you want to do a reveal shot and zoom out. This is fantastic because you can have this open, get your shot in about 30 seconds, put it back in your backpack and be gone without disturbing anyone, without distracting anyone, without even people knowing that you had a drone out at all. So I'm gonna keep testing this drone more and more on my travels and across some of the other adventures I've got planned for the year, and I'll come back with a more long-term review and hopefully some more very cool 8K action footage. But just in my initial testing and walkthrough and using it for some of like the easy use cases, this thing has been great. And for those of you out there, solo content creators or people who are just trying to introduce a drone into their workflow, something like this has a very low barrier to entry. And it's because of that, you'll find yourself using it more. And there's that saying that the best camera is the camera you've got on you. So I've always got an iPhone, and now with something like this, I've always got this drone. It almost takes up no space. It is incredibly light. And if I'm ever feeling, even on a whim, that I need some drone footage, I can open this up, turn it on, get a hover shot, get an orbit shot, get anything that I really need super quickly, and then be on my way. All right, and that is my overview of the HoverAir X1 Pro Max, the world's first 8K self-flying action camera. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos just like this. I will catch y'all in the next one.